Hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. This won't be a very long one, just to communicate we are still here on track for lower prices at the moment. Until we see something different, until we are proven otherwise, I am focusing here on the downside, especially against the most recent significant swing high here at 20,470, and then this one is very important as well at 22,770, but most imminently it's that 20,470 level. And if you look at the, let's say, the entire wave count of that move to the downside, which we count as a diagonal pattern, we had a wave 1 here, a wave 2 which peaked at that 22,800 level actually. Then we came down in a wave 3 already. We moved up in a wave 4 here in a WXY pattern. We peaked at around 20,500. That was the 50% Fibonacci retracement of the wave 3. It's an ideal level for a wave 4, also in a diagonal, and now we are coming down in a wave 5. This in itself is an ABC pattern because all of these subwaves are counted as ABC because it's a diagonal pattern. And if we now zoom in, that is sort of my best interpretation of this particular move. We say that we came down in a wave A, we moved basically sideways in a wave B. It was a triangle in itself, and now we're heading down in wave C. Now I'm still missing clear impulsive price action here to the downside. The best I can do here at the moment is to count it as a few 1-2 setups. So I mean, one possibility I have now with the latest price development is to say, again, we get into micro counting here, but to give you some orientation that this here was a wave 1, this a wave 2, then I have a diagonal pattern complete, okay, and then I could say this is already a 1-2 setup here, and we should be heading down next in a wave 3 of 3 basically. Yeah, but again, this is micro counting. Let me move them to the side even more. So here another 1-2 setup. If you see that in this one, we ideally now want to stay below 19,190. This swing high here. Yeah, we want to stay below that to confirm that we have had this 1-2 setup. And ideally this does not go any higher now, and ideally it follows through now on that move. Yeah, I mean, it's again, it's that 19,190 level depending on where I draw it from, but we do not want to get above those wicks here at 19,190, because if I look at this as another 1-2 setup, then I would say we had an A, B, and now wave C. And the wave C should ideally not go above the 78.6% fib level. So let's see. But yeah, you know, this is sort of where we are at the moment, and just waiting for a follow through to the downside. Now, if we get a larger recovery, this would be indicated if we really break above this wave 2 high, that would be at 19,270. And then very important is also to stay below the 19,530 level. That is the wave E triangle, wave E of the triangle, which completed the yellow wave B. So also here we want to stay below, but generally the trend is down for me. There is no evidence anything else is happening. We are below the 50-day moving average. Yeah, so all of this is in place here. You know, and there isn't really anything else that is new on this chart now, but there are, what you need to understand, there are different counts possible, but again, a larger recovery won't be possible until we break these levels I just told you, with obviously one of the most significant ones being that significant wave high here, the wave Y. I mean, what is generally possible is that this wave Y, for example, wasn't finished yet and we're pushing higher, but again, basically anything is possible in these markets. It's just that there is currently no evidence for that, so I don't really need to highlight that, but it's a possibility. Of course, we could say the wave Y wasn't finished, but to be fair, the wave Y of 4, the wave 4 itself retraced already to the 50% level, so ideally we don't want it to go any higher anyway, which should really follow through. What could happen is that we're just moving sideways for a bit until we get that CPI data tomorrow. Yeah, and that's my update about Bitcoin. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.